Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited today because I'm gonna be showing you how to do this very fall, bronzy, warm halo eye on my beautiful friend Shelly. I also show you how it looks with different lipstick colors so that you guys have some options. So if you want to learn how I did it, just keep on watching. So I'm going to be starting off by priming her eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color light, just so that it can act as a base for the eyeshadow to stick to. And then I'm just going to be setting it with my Sasha setting powder and my Morphe R13 brush. I'm going to be taking these two warm orangey shades from the Morphe 350N palette with the Morphe E27 brush, and I'm just going to take those colors and focus it on the crease and the outer corner. From the same palette, I'm just going to be taking these two orangey shades with the Morphe N441 brush, and I'm just going to focus it on the crease just to blend everything out and kind of act as a transition shape. And taking my Morphe M330 brush, I'm going to be taking these kind of warm, rich brown colors and focus it mostly in the inner corner and the outer corner just to make kind of like that halo eye. And taking these two rich brown colors, I'm just gonna farther deepen out the inner and outer corner with the same brush. I'm gonna take this NYX glitter primer for the center of her lids, just because I want the color that I'm gonna put on top to really pop. And I'm just taking it with a small flat brush, and I'm just basically focusing it on the center because again, I want to create that halo look. From the Morphe 350S palette, I'm going to be using this gorgeous, I'm obsessed with this color, kind of like bronzy orangey shade. It's very metallic and it looks gorgeous on top of this glitter primer. And I'm just taking it and applying it with a concealer brush by Mary Kay, focusing on the middle again just to create a halo eye. And I'm just gonna go back to my Morphe 350N palette with those two orangey shades and using my Morphe M441 brush on the inner and outer corner and also the crease, just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and just gorgeous. And here comes the real challenge. I'm gonna be using the Eye Studio gel liner by Maybelline in the color, I think it's the darkest color they have, the blackest. And I'm gonna be using this weird shaped NYX brush that I just bought, and I wanted to try it, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into because it was pretty hard to work with. But after I got the hang of it and kind of like the precision, it was pretty good, but it was still pretty challenging. And guys, don't mind my dirty hands. I know it's because I was doing some lip swatches, so sorry about that. And I just like to go back in and darken up a little bit more the outer and the inner corner with the Morphe M330 brush, and taking those same colors that I used for her outer and inner corner, just basically just darkening everything up a little bit more. And I just like to clean under her eyes before I apply her concealer, just to make sure that everything is nice and clean with just some regular makeup removing wipes. And to color correct her under eyes and her little dark spots, I'm going to be using this NYX color corrector and concealer. It's a peach color corrector, so it's going to cancel out all of those blue undertones under her eyes. That way I get it nice and ready for the actual concealer. And then I'm just blending everything out with my damped Real Technique sponge. And for her main concealer today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color light. And I'm just going to be applying that all over her under eyes. And then I'm just gonna lock everything in place with the Sasha setting powder and the same brush that I used before to set her eyelids, which is the Morphe R13 brush. And to prime her whole face, I'm going to be using the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. You guys know I love, love, love this primer. It just leaves a very nice, smooth finish, and I love it. And taking the NYX Pore Filler, I'm just going to focus it on the nose, the forehead, and also the chin, just to further fill in those pores. And before I finish the rest of her face, I'm just going to be taking these two orangey shades from the Morphe 350N palette to smudge it under her eyes with this small kind of taper brush from Mary Kay, and making sure I just smudge it all under her eyes just to balance the whole look together. And then I just like to take more of like a fluffier brush just to blend everything out. And taking this deeper brown from the palette, I just like to smudge it as close as possible to the bottom lash line, just so that I can kind of deepen up the look a little bit more. And I'm just going to take this Sephora waterproof eyeliner to line her waterline. And I just like to make sure I take that same taper brush and blend out that eyeliner that I just put in. So for her foundation today, I'm going to be using the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation in the color 60 Natural Beige. And this was my first time trying this foundation. This is her favorite foundation, so I wanted to try and see how it looked on the skin. She does have combination skin, so she says it works really good for her. But I did notice it's pretty lightweight, so it will be really good for an everyday foundation. So I did have to go in with 2 coats of it, which I don't mind because I love the finish of it. And then I'm just gonna set everything in place with the Sasha setting powder. And I'm just gonna go in very lightly because she does have combination skin, so I want to make sure that her skin looks pretty nice and matte, but not too overly matte, because I want her finished skin to look very glowy and healthy. I'm going to be taking these 2 warm colors from the Sephora contour palette with the Morphe R4 brush to contour and also warm up her face. And I'm just going to be focusing it on the forehead, the jawline, and also her cheekbones, just to make the whole face a little bit more structured. And I'm just going to clean and kind of define her cheek contour by taking my sponge with some setting powder. And I just like to go back into the same contour colors that I use for her cheekbones, just to accentuate them a little bit more, because I like me some defined cheekbones, girl. And for blush, I'm going to be using my Ride or Die blush, which is the Milani in the color Luminoso. You guys know this is my current favorite. And I'm going to be using these 2 gel warm colors from the BH Studio Pro palette with the Morphe B74 brush to snatch those eyebrows, because this is the main focus of the face. So, you know, we got to make sure that they look good. And I mostly like to focus the darkest color on the outer portion of the brow, and then the lightest color on the inner portion of the eyebrow, if that makes sense. And we cannot forget about her nose contour because, we gotta snatch that nose. Not that she needs too much work on it, but, the nose job is always welcome. And I'm just gonna be using those two warm colors from the Sephora contour palette. And yeah, I'm just gonna be focusing it on the sides of her nose and also the tip of her nose. I like to take this middle kind of yellowy color in the palette to highlight the center of her nose as well. And I usually like to bake the sides of the nose when I do nose contour just so that I can blend those two lines a little better. And before I do her highlighter, I'm going to set her outer perimeter of the face with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And to highlight her face, I'm so excited because I love these highlighters. I'm going to be using the colors Summer and Moonstone from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dip highlighting kit. And I'm just going to be highlighting all the high points of her face because I want her to be very dewy, very glowy. And I just like to take the color Summer in the palette to highlight her nose with a small detail brush. And I also like to go under her eyebrows and also on her inner corners just to brighten their whole look a little bit more. To curl her lashes, I'm going to be using the Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal. This is my current favorite mascara. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And for lashes, I'm going to be using the Yellore lashes in the style Summer. These have been my favorite lashes currently. I just think they're so beautiful, so wispy, and they're just beautiful. I'm obsessed. And I always like to curl her lashes with the false lashes just to blend them in with each other and pressing them in together so that they can become kind of like one. And then I like to take the BH liquid eyeliner just to clean up her eyeliner a little bit more and to fill in any gaps that might be, going on. For her first lip color, I'm going to be using the Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick by Rimmel in the color Mocha. This is a beautiful nude color. I just love it. And I'm going to be topping it with the Victoria's Secret lip gloss in the color Peekaboo. I just think these two together make such a beautiful combo. And there you have it, guys. This is the final look. I love how the outcome of this makeup look turned out. I hope you guys liked it too. Thank you so much, Shelly, for being on my video. I had so much fun filming this makeup tutorial. We couldn't stop laughing the whole time, and I just really love how this makeup tutorial came out. So if you guys want to see how this makeup look looks with other lip combos, then keep on watching. This is Lumiere, I think that's how you pronounce it. Lumiere 2 by ColourPop. This is Avenue by ColourPop. And this is NYX Liquid Suede in the color Club Hooper. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also did her hair for this makeup tutorial, so if you guys want to see a separate video on how I did her hair today, let me know down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.